I write plays of different shapes and sizes, large cast, small cast, sometimes of social justice and sometimes about uh, contemporary issues. Um, a great aunt asked me once what my plays were about, and I answered her with saying that my plays are about love gone wrong, um, but not romantic love. It's more about love of humanity and love of each person, each fellow human being. And she thought it was very interesting. I have a play that was selected for, here I'm going to name drop, sorry, Metzler New Play Festival. It's in Houston, Texas. It's produced by the AD Players in Texas. And it was supposed to be part of the festival last April. Of course, it got postponed. It's coming up again in May. But the play is called Beast and Cakes. And it's historical. It's based on the life of the poet Phyllis Wheatley. One of the courses I teach at Middlesex is African American literature. So I was reading up more about Phyllis Wheatley, and there was this thing about her life that's described in many ways but there was no text about it. But at one point she was examined by the important men of Boston to see if she actually had the knowledge and the wisdom to be a poet. And I thought, what a great scene. What a great scene. Is there a play about that? I don't know. Someone should write that play. So eventually I did. I think that theater can provoke and plays can provoke thought and response and emotions. And I think they can communicate feelings that we can all relate to. I had a play produced off Broadway, full-length play, and the main characters were gay. And I had a very conservative student. She and her husband came to the play, and afterwards she was quite complimentary. And then the next couple of days, she told me that her husband was quite complimentary. She said the scene of the two guys in the bed, she said that's something that anyone can relate to. So I was very happy with that, I started writing, I think, actually I got a little taste of it in grade school. We had some newspapers, like monthly newspapers, and I did some stories for that. When I was as an undergraduate, I had a couple of creative writing courses, and I was writing poetry mostly. And as I was studying, I was first an art major, then became an English major, and then was taking more and more theater courses. I eventually ended up with a double major in both English and speech and theater. And I think it was around my junior year or senior year that I started to write a couple of plays. I teach full time, so this gave me more time. It allowed me to write more. It allowed me more time to submit to plays, to submit to other theaters, and gave me more time to plot and plan other plays. And a couple of other projects that I want to work on as well. So in a very practical sense, it opened those kinds of doors for me. New Jersey still has fellowships for individual artists. And we, um, maybe we don't really realize, but other states do not. You know, New York State does. Uh, Pennsylvania has it from a foundation, but not from the state. The state just coordinates. There's a couple of other states that do have arts foundations and art fellowships, but they're for institutions or for specific projects. New Jersey does that, but we have, but in addition to the institutional grants and fellowships, they give fellowships to the individual artist, and that's something special and rare. So it allows, it's validation from the state. You know, it's like, yeah, you can get a driver's license, but also the state sees you as an artist. You know, that's something to be proud of, I think. I think it's always about the underlying forces about what make people tick. I find myself, I think all playwrights do, but sometimes I find myself a little bit tongue-tied when I think, what are your plays about? I think, okay, they're about people. That's what I really want to say. They're about people. And sometimes they're funny.
The New Jersey Individual Artist Playwright Fellows Showcase is a project of the New Jersey State Council on the Arts and the New Jersey Theater Alliance. The New Jersey State Council on the Arts is a partner agency of the National Endowment for the Arts.